Hi, my name is Mrs. Lucky, and the grammar learning focus today is what is modality, or some people say modal verbs. Now, whether you realize it or not, we're surrounded by modality in songs and advertising, even when we speak. Modal verbs give readers information about the degree of obligation or certainty involved in the action. In other words, it tells us whether or not something is sure to happen, it's persuading, it could be telling us something that might or might not happen. Here are some examples. You should listen carefully. There's a modality word here, should. The other ones are like, I think you should, I think I can. Okay. I think I can understand what is meant by modality. And here, it's the word can. Now, do you see what I mean about modality being verbs, modal verbs that describe the certainty or obligation of what's happening? When we're talking about high modality, these can be words such as must, shall, has to, have to. For low modality, these words can be may, might, could, and would. And in the middle of high and low modality, you could have words like will, should, can, need to. Now you'll notice in the different categories, when you're talking about high modality, which is the words here, these ones are almost telling you that you have to. You must do your homework. You shall go to bed early. You have to come here and do the dishes. Whereas if we have a look at our low modality, the certainty is not as strong as high modality. It's here. You can put, I may go to bed early. I might go out to play today. I could go and do my homework. Can you see the difference? Now, let's have a look at some modality in music. Okay, let's have a look at some songs and see if you can pick out the modal with verbs. Let's have a listen to some songs and see if you can hear the modality within these songs. We've got here One Direction, Little Things, Chris Brown, Should Have Kissed You, Madonna, Material Girl, Pink with Fun, Just Give Me a Reason. I'll play a little snippet of it, and then I'll stop it so that we can look together at what modal verbs are used. Here's the first one.
You never loved the sound of your voice on tape. You never want to know how much you weigh. You still have to squeeze into your jeans, but you're perfect to me. I should have kissed you. I should have told you just how I feel.
And there you have it. You'll hear there was, you still have to fit in those skinny jeans. You'll see the modal verb there is have. I should have told you. You've got should have. Boys May Come and Boys May Go by Madonna. You've got May. And Pink, Just Give Me a Reason, We Can Learn to Get Along. Now, I know you might have heard some other modal verbs there, but this is just an example. Okay, so we had a look at some modal verbs, but modality can also be expressed through nouns, adjectives, and adverbs. So there are some modal nouns like possibility, certainty, you've also got requirement, and then also you can have modal adverbs which take this possibility and you can change that to possibly, sometimes, always. You can even have modal adjectives like, let's see, necessary, likely, and never. Now remember, these are only a few examples. Now, who uses modality and why is it important? Well, if you think about politicians and you think about when they're voting and they're wanting people to vote for them, you'll hear often in their campaigns for to gather votes and to persuade you to vote for them, you'll hear things like, you must vote. Must vote for me, or which there you will see must, or they might say things like, you should do the right thing. Do you see where it's coming in handy? You should do the right thing. Can you see where the modal verb is there? Should. Okay. You might also see it too in advertising. Quite a lot. Modality is used to encourage and persuade buyers to buy things. So sometimes you'll have things like, come on down to the sale and you must take advantage of the latest bargains, or come down and you need to use a certain type of shoe because it could be your last opportunity. Again, see? Singers use it as well, entertainers, in their lyrics because they want you to feel or to persuade you to think about their point of view. So like I showed you before, with singers saying, I should have, you must, and it goes on. So you'll see, when you have a look at modality and the different reasons, it's all about persuading and getting people to think about their action, describing an action and whether it's certainly or as a recap from what we said. It's all about a degree of obligation or certainty involving an action. So the next time that you come across modality, I'm sure you'll know just what modality is all about.